welcome to New Player Learns Valorant Day 13. Today we had one goal, and that was to improve our crosshair placement. Upon reading some comments, I noticed how atrocious my crosshair placement is, and it doesn't matter if I get better at strafing or dead zoning if my crosshair is 50 feet away from the person, aiming at their toes. So I added in this drill to my fundamentals routine where basically you're trying to just move your crosshair horizontally with no vertical movement in a straight line. And I'm seeing how bad I am at my crosshair is moving across the screen like it's riding a roller coaster. Now we hopped into some death matches, and I have some examples of bad crosshair placement and then good crosshair placement. Here I'm aiming too low. I noticed a lot of my bad crosshair placement is like this, where it's an elevation change where I just don't know where it's going to be. Here I'm going down a hill, and then I'm aiming kind of at the floor, which is just generally bad. I can't really blame the elevation for that. I guess it's just getting lazy. Here, I forgot that he's on a slope over there, so I was aiming at that crease in the wall. But then once I have the crosshair placement dialed in, it's easy to get kills because they're literally just on your crosshair. So all you have to do is, stop moving and pull the trigger, and then they die. So I can definitely see the benefit here, and I think that I'm still having to actively, remind myself to always put my crosshair in the right position. And I can see in the VOD in some of those bad clips where I just zone out, like when I press tab and my crosshair shoots all the way to the left and is staring at the floor, which is not good at all. Here I do a neat little jump trick to try to fight some guy I heard up here. And while my crosshair goes to the right spot, I lose the aim duel, which is unlucky. Overall, the death matches went pretty okay. Not the best, not the worst. Now we hopped into our casual games on the grinder ranked. Here's a slowed down clip of my first death where I didn't see him, like his shoulder peek out, so I tried to flash, which was just a bad idea. I was just trying to use my abilities more. On to the next round. I tried buying, I don't know, is this a Stinger or something? I bought the other SMG, and I do not like this one as much. It has way more recoil, and it's way harder to control. I guess because the fire rate's so much higher. So that led to me just missing a bunch of shots. I shot my teammate there because they scared me. They had no right sneaking up on me like that. How am I supposed to know the difference between red and blue? They're literally next to each other on the primary color wheel, okay? Now, how many primary colors are there? Like 3, so they're all next to each other. But you get the general idea. I can get them easily confused. Here, my teammate's fighting this chamber. I probably should have pushed because he's not looking at me. I thought maybe I could kill him through the wall here. It didn't work out, so I go for a fake plant. He's never going to expect the reverse Reno to push him right there. So it's quite an easy win. Go for the plant to try to get an ult point. I don't know if you can do that after they die to get the ult point because it didn't look like I got one. But who knows. Here, I cancel my reload with my ability on accident. So then I spray here and realize I'm low on bullets, so I reload and then I get pushed. I probably should have either not reloaded or gone to a different position to be ready for that swing. Be like, oh, cover me, I'm reloading. Something like that. That's why they need better voice lines in this game, okay? In Call of Duty, that would have never happened. Here, remember, we're trying to focus on crosshair placement. And if you look here, I'm kind of just staring at the floor. Bad crosshair placement. I get it up to be about good, but I get swung and destroyed. Very unfortunate. Here, bad crosshair placement again. I'm holding it way too low. I get to see through the wall, so that should have been a visual reminder, hey, your crosshair's super low. I bought this gun again after my horrible experience with it first round. I'm probably never buying it again after this game, to be honest, because it did not do me justice. I ult here. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna clean up, and I lose again. I don't know. The crosshair placement on that swing wasn't horrible. Wasn't the best. Here I go for this play. We got this, oh wait, I'm thinking of something else. Crosshair placement's a bit low here as well. I think maybe when I'm in game, I start focusing on other factors like where they are, planting the bomb, rotations, that I kind of forget that I'm supposed to be focusing on crosshair placement. But it's not horrible. I think in these clips today, it's a little bit better. I'm looking kind of body height instead of legs and at the floor. So my crosshair is a little higher than it has been usually. This insane flake around. That's what we call understanding the game here. Here, we can see my crosshair placement. It's okay, not the best, a little low, but that's just good upon review because I thought I was holding it at a good spot during the game, and that's why watching your games back, VOD reviewing is important because you can't really be conscious of all these things. One kill there, body shots, unlucky. And then now it's me versus the enemy in order to see who can win. Now, here, I'd always been playing backside B every single other time they planted, so I was trying to play kind of a different angle. I guess this is CT. And I go for the peek there instead of, like, I should have gone for a dead zone. That probably could have won us the game. And then we went on kind of a losing streak on the defensive side after that game when we switched sides. So that was unfortunate here. We go for the crosshair. Placement isn't bad. I'm getting shot from there. That's kind of a theme where I keep dying to someone whenever I rotate from B to A. I die to someone that's like up in halls and on that bridge. I guess that would be like CT. That's CT's side, I think. Getting all these terms down is honestly kind of hard, okay? People, there's like 18 names for every single spot on the map, and I'm supposed to be expected to learn them all? That's kind of ridiculous. Luckily, every spot on every map is named the same, so once I get one spot down, or one map down, I'll probably be good for the rest of them. Here, crosshair placement, too low again. Very unfortunate. I got it back up there, and look, as soon as it gets back up, boom, we get a kill. Now imagine if my crosshair was just up in the correct spot the whole time. And then look, I see my teammate die here, and then I just forget. I'm like, oh, there's someone back over there because they're on the minimap. So I'm like, ooh, maybe that person just left. And then they just re-peek and kill me again. Very unfortunate. Here, I flank around. I'm kind of always just flanking whenever I'm B and rotate because I don't want to rotate to where my team is, which might be a bad habit. I just feel like if I go there, we just kind of stand around, and I'm probably going to die because they're going to want me to push first. Overall, the games today went pretty well. I think really focusing on crosshair placement did a lot of good for my fights, and I still see a lot of room for improvement there, so we'll probably focus on that again tomorrow. We finished the day off with the 90-day Wahoojan aim training challenge, where we ended up setting 3 new high scores.